Alrighty, so I recorded this whole 6-minute video and I forgot to give an introduction. My name is Joseph Beckham, and this is me presenting my, I think it's MAR 4503 final project in terms of a shopping experience. And I'm doing this on my neoprene wetsuit shoe. I'm going to edit this in, so thank you. All right, I recorded this one time and it was 10 minutes, so I'm gonna really condense this down. Uh, so recognition of need. I purchased these shoes. They are water shoes for my clam farming job here in Cedar Key, Florida. My family owns a seafood distribution company and we farm clams for a living. So I desperately needed a pair of shoes when I got here 3 years ago, and thankfully I've only gone through one pair of shoes since I've been here. Whereas other guys that work here, they've been through three pairs of shoes. They go through a pair of shoes every year. They get used every day, and they get put through the worst conditions you can possibly imagine. Oysters, barnacles, stingrays, just every sort of water nightmares you could find yourself in. We deal with that every single day that we're out there. In terms of researching alternatives, if you go on Google and you search up wetsuit boots. You will find every type of wetsuit boot that you can imagine. The biggest thing for me when it came to product comparison was comparing the actual durability of the product. So if you notice here on this shoe, this is the actual shoe that I purchased to the letter. You'll notice that this has that full sort of tang going up the front. Like on this, it has this plastic sort of front that goes up. That protects the shoe in terms of what we use it for. We use it sort of to kick up the corners of bags so we can grab them with our hands. They bury up. Just it's clam farming if you want to. I can make another video if you want to know about clam farming, but just specific needs, I needed that. Whereas shoes like this or this, it's hard to see because of my camera, but those don't have that, and so these shoes actually get destroyed within weeks and months of use. Trial, I was actually able and lucky to have a guy who was finished with this pair when I first arrived here, and so I actually got to try these. But I had also heard nightmare stories of guys that have bought these kind of shoes and have they've worn out within a couple weeks of them using them. So um, it's a matter of just sort of trial, but also I got hindsight from other people before I purchased these. So selection and purchase, like I said, it comes down to those the what the needs that I had when it came to these shoes, as well as the comparisons that I was able to make. And so the purchasing process was literally going onto Amazon and finding these specific shoes that I was able to sort of try and purchase them off of that, or purchase it off of Amazon. Transport, it was received via Amazon, so I wasn't really able to transport it. I'm assuming it was transported pretty well. Usage, like I said, I use these every single day, and they're used in the worst conditions imaginable, and they have held up for 3 years, whereas guys have gone through a shoe a year. So I'm actually beating them. If you look at the prices, this is $80, call it $80. These are $30, and these are $45. Every one of those other two shoes would have gone through once a year. I've only gone through one pair in 3 years, so I'm beating them on price. I win. Disposal, I haven't had to dispose of these, so I'm doing great. I haven't had to do that. Satisfaction, I am completely satisfied with these. I would purchase these again in a heartbeat. Thankfully, uh, I am not going to be a clam farmer anymore. I graduate this coming Saturday at 11:30. So I am never going to have to clam farm again. I'm never going to have to repurchase these, but I would in a heartbeat. My three marketing concepts I chose were place, price, and product. I purchased these on Amazon for place, and honestly, it's the mecca of getting the best deal with the combination of timeliness and delivery. It's hard to beat that, whatever it is, 3-day delivery timeline. Price. The price was, or 2-day shipping, I think it is. The price was really the price was really competitive of boots of similar quality. It's just hard to beat that. This is going to be the high-end shoe, and it's only, twice the cost of the cheapest shoe on here. So, um, yeah, it's hard to beat the competitive price range of these kind of market. The product, um, the product fit my needs completely. I can't really argue with what the shoe provided, and like I said, I have no real problems with this shoe. Um, my creative takeaways would be sure the product is designed for the markets being used in. For example, don't design a product. Don't design a durable water shoe that doesn't last more than a year under normal working conditions. Second one would be sure that the product is priced affordably and competitively. And lastly would be to make sure the product is available in many different marketplaces. As a consumer, my key takeaways would be to be critical of the product before you buy a product. Uh, Second one would be to know what you need and what you will use the product for. You don't want to buy a cheap product that you know you're going to need for over a year and you need it to be super durable. So don't cheap out on a product in terms of durability wise. And lastly, my last key takeaway would be don't be afraid to sacrifice price when it comes to quality. It's much like I said. I've purchased one pair of these, whereas some guys have purchased um, three pairs in the same time I've had one, and mine have lasted me 3 years. So I mean, in terms of even the cheapest pair, I win. So hopefully this was a lot quicker than 10 minutes. Goodness gracious, that I did not even realize I was talking that long last time. So overall, thank you for an awesome semester, and yeah, thank you.